You and me are bored of regularities.
Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Happy Hallobean. Today is the second video I think I'm posting in October. I already have so many videos filmed, so I don't even remember the order. Today, all I did was just played with some makeup. I played with the new Morphe 35M Boss Mood palettes. I created this look you see right here, but I spent most of it just answering your guys' questions involving spooky or Halloween stuff. So if you want to listen to me chat while watching me create this look, then just keep watching. I don't think I'm really going to talk in detail about the products that I'm using. They will all be listed down below. I don't even know what look I'm gonna do. Let's start with some questions. What is my #1 favorite Halloween mascot, such as ghost, witch, pumpkin, bat, zombie, or skeleton? I'm really partial to pumpkins. I mean, I really love bats too, but I feel like when I think of fall and Halloween, I'm just all about pumpkins. Have I ever had a ghost or spirit encounter, and details? I have not. The closest thing I might have had is, gosh, how old was I? I was probably 16. My friend Christina and I, we used to sneak into this house that she used to go to when she was younger and swim at the pool. I think her friend might have known the person that lived there or something. I don't even remember. But basically we used to sneak into that area because it was a really nice pool. And one of the days we were there, we discovered that the door to the house was open and nobody lived there. It was some guy that had died. It was his house. And I didn't want to go in, but everyone else was going in. We were with a few people. So now fast forward a little bit, we decided it would be fun to stay the night there one night. It was just really creepy feeling. I'd never been there at night before. I was really, really spooked, and just different lights throughout the house kept flickering, and it was really creepy. But that's the closest thing I've ever encountered, and obviously it could mean nothing. But that's the closest thing that I've ever experienced that made me think like, oh my gosh, what in the hell is happening? And then I had nightmares about that house being haunted literally for 3 weeks straight, every single night, which was also pretty scary. What are my favorite scary movies? I don't know if everyone would consider this a scary movie. I don't really get scared by it, but I am in love with The Sixth Sense. That is forever one of my favorite movies ever, actually. But as far as actual scary movies or even Halloween movies, I love Trick or Treat so much. I think it is such a good movie. The little Sackboy character is so cute to me. I always watch it around this time of year. Zane's sister asked me a few questions. She said, have I ever stayed at a haunted hotel or near something haunted? I know that she's referring to a hotel that we stayed at, and we woke up the next morning and there was a graveyard literally like 10 feet outside of our window. And she also asked, have I ever done a tarot reading with a witch that disappeared 5 minutes later because spooky? I think we talked about this in the video that we did together. I'll link it down below if you want the full scoop. But basically we got a palm reading done, and we just got the cheap $5 one, and then we decided to go try to find other tarot readings in the vicinity. We were in DC, and all the other ones were wicked expensive, so we decided to go back to her because even her fancy one was only $20, but she was just gone. Like, her sign was gone, everything was just gone. It was so weird. She said, show us your cats dressed up in spoopy Halloween costumes. I was talking to Zane about that today, actually. If you guys want to see something like that, we can totally go shopping for the cats and do a video, like a cat fashion show Halloween edition. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. She also asked, how am I going to celebrate Halloween this year and what am I going to dress up as? I do not know what I am doing this year, actually. I know I have a couple Halloween parties with my coworker. I know we always dress up at work, but I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm dressing up as. I was thinking about that last night. I have a Kyrie costume from Kingdom Hearts that I could always wear, and my hair kind of goes with that now. I've always wanted to be Columbia from Rocky Horror. I don't know what I want to dress up as. Would I rather be a witch or a vampire? If you would have asked me a couple years ago, I for sure would have said vampire. But now I would probably say witch. Spooky spells, potions, magic. I just think it's so cool. I would totally be a witch. Have I seen The Conjuring 1 and 2, and do I believe in things like that? So I haven't seen them yet. I really want to, especially because The Nun came out and I really want to see that, but I know I need to see The Conjuring 1 and 2 first, probably. I don't even really know what it's about. If it's just about, is it about just paranormal stuff? I don't know. I feel like I can't say I believe it or don't believe it because I haven't had any actual encounters with things like that, but I'm not just gonna say it doesn't exist just because I personally haven't seen it with my own eyes, you know what I mean? What is my favorite Halloween costume that I have ever done? I think my favorites are the years that Zane and I have done couples costumes because they were always a little more thought out, but they were also simple. I think my favorite was when I was Chloe from Life is Strange and Zane was a boy version of Max from Life is Strange. That is such a good game. If you guys haven't played it, it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And also one year, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I was Nurse Joy and he was Professor Oak, which was really cute, from Pokemon, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. What was my favorite costume as a child? You know, I don't really remember a lot of the costumes I had as a kid, but I have 2 that stand out to me. I know one year I was Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls and I thought it was so cute. And then another year when I was younger, I was Blue from Blue's Clues. And that was also iconic. Next is my most embarrassing childhood costume. So I don't have a costume itself that was embarrassing per se. I mean, all kid costumes are kind of cute and embarrassing to an extent. But this year I was probably, I think I was in middle school. I was either 6th or 7th grade and I went to school dressed as an angel. And it was already embarrassing because we were allowed to wear costumes, but not really that many people were dressed up, if I remember correctly. I don't know what happened, but in between my dad dropping me off at school and me walking into like the waiting area, the back of my angel dress had gotten wedged in between my back and my backpack. So my tights were just showing with my, like, I mean, my butt was covered, but it was showing. Some upperclassmen like ran up to me and untucked it for me, which was super nice. Like, kids don't do that kind of stuff in middle school. I remember feeling so embarrassed that I went to the nurse's office, I think before school even started, and I called my mom to pick me up because I was sick, and they did, of course. It was so tragic, man. I don't even know how many people saw me, but just knowing that it happened, that was enough for me. My favorite and least favorite Halloween candy. I actually had a lot of people ask what my favorite Halloween candy is. I love chocolate, like Kit Kats, Reese's, all sorts of stuff like that. But I also really love getting the mini packs of Nerds. I love Nerds so much. And my least favorite Halloween candy, I don't dislike a lot of candy. I just really don't like any chocolate that has coconut or almonds in it because I'm not a huge fan. But I don't hate a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? What are my favorite movies this time of year? So easily Tim Burton movies. I mean, I watch those year round anyways, but something about this time of year makes those movies just so much better. Of course, I love scary movies, but Zane doesn't really like scary movies. He thinks they're dumb. And I also just love the Disney Channel Halloween movies from when I was growing up, like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, things like that. I got what is my favorite Halloween treat? 100,000% orange Oreos. I love Halloween Oreos so much. I could easily eat a whole container in one sitting. Have I picked my costume this year for Halloween yet? I have not. I don't know what I'm gonna be. Help me out, guys. I need help. Help me decide what I should dress up as this year. Any Halloween makeup releases that I'm excited for, or fall releases. So I already have it ordered, but I'm really excited for the new Strobe Cosmetics Divinity palette. So excited for that launch. I think that is my #1 most excited for launch so far. So my face is done. We're gonna move on to the eyes, and for that I have the new Morphe 35M Boss Mood palettes. Oh, it looks so good. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. Definitely gonna play with the greens and maybe the purples, you know? I think what I might do is just take between these kind of 4 matte greens and pop those in my crease, and then cut the crease and pop maybe this bright purple on the lid. What is my favorite thing about Halloween? I mean, I'm always into spooky Halloween-esque stuff, but I think my favorite thing about Halloween is the fact that everybody else is as well. You know what I mean? I love seeing it everywhere. It's just such a creepy, cozy time. I don't know how I can put those in the same sentence. It's more lighthearted, nothing's too serious. It's just so fun. I'm already obsessed with this palette. This green is so cool. What is my favorite Halloween makeup look of all time? I feel like I could easily say anything that Rob Beauty Christie or Mikey from Glam and Gore have created. I've also been obsessed with the things that Lena Bugs has been creating. She's on Twitter and on Instagram. She has a YouTube too, but she just does more fashion hauls on YouTube rather than makeup. Her Halloween looks are absolutely out of this world. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm sure you've seen me repost her 500,000 times. What scares me the most about Halloween? That's a good question. I think what scares me the most is the fact that there are people out there that actually try to be evil, in the sense that they're trying to dress up as scary things to scare people and actually hurt people. Or when people mess with candy. I can't imagine having a child and that child getting hurt from candy that they got trick-or-treating. That's just insane. I just have one more question, and it's, what is my favorite Halloween memory? So I cut my crease while I tried to think about the answer to that question, and I just don't know. I don't have a specific favorite Halloween memory. I really don't. I feel like every year is honestly really good. I miss the good old days when life was simple and I was in high school and I would just go trick-or-treating with my friends. Of course, we were too old to trick or treat, which I think is crap. I think if a teenager wants to trick or treat, let them trick or treat. They could be doing worse things with their time, you know what I mean? But I don't know, every year's really fun. Every year we go to Mickey's Not So Scary, Zane and I do. I think every year since we started dating. What about you guys? What is the best Halloween memory for you? Because I really can't think of one. So I want to know yours. Tell me what your best Halloween memory is. What do you guys like to do at and around Halloween? What are your favorite Halloween movies? All that stuff. Like basically all the questions I answered, I want to know your answers. Please and thank you. This purple has me living right now. I'm deceased. I'm actually dead. How can I say that in the same sentence? I'm living, but I'm dead. You guys understand, don't you? I'm going to throw on some lashes off camera and I will be back to do my lips and finish this up because my camera is slowly dying. So I ended up throwing some liner on as well just because lately I can't resist a big wing. For lips, I was gonna try really hard not to use this, but I feel like I can't not use this. It's Black Moon Cosmetics Hazel. It's just gonna go with this eye look so perfectly. I didn't want to use this because it's not available anymore and it's depressing because it's such a cool color. I know this lip color isn't for everybody, but I absolutely adore it. I think it's so cute. So this is the full look. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. I'm loving it. I feel like fall and it's amazing. I know I've only used this once, but I feel like I can safely say I'm obsessed with this palette. Expect a 3 Looks 1 palette soon. I think this video is going up the first week of October, so expect to see that the second week because I'm going to be playing with that a lot, so I might as well film myself playing with it, you know? If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I normally post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but for the month of October, I will hopefully be posting Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Hallobean, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I remember feeling what do you guys think? Absol, stop scratching.